Alright guys, here we go with project number 1. Let me get it out. That's not it. Here it is. Okay, so this is the project number 1 that I said I wanted to do some kind of bead weaving with. And I'm not quite sure. I'll zoom in. I'm not quite sure what exactly I want to do here, but I'm going to get some wildfire. And probably in, let's see, what color do I have? I have a gray. That'll probably be good. I have gray. Okay, so this is the wildfire that I'm going to use. This is from Bead. It is gray. It is 0.15 millimeter. And this is thermally bonded bead weaving thread. So I'm going to get some of this out for myself. And I'm going to be using a number 12 beading needle. These are my number 12 beading needles. Let's see what we got in here. It's been a minute since I've done any kind of bead weaving projects, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I'm going to get about one full. I wonder if one will be enough. I better do 1.5 just to be sure, because I don't know exactly what I'm doing here. I'm doing 1.5 wingspans of the beading wildfire. And we're going to get that onto our needle. I'm going to squish it with my plier. And get this in there. Alright, so I've only ever done one bead weaving project with my friend Lynn. Because it's just not really my jam. I like the one that I did, and I did a couple of couple things with it, but we're gonna see what we get. So here we go. I just like bicones. I don't know. I just really like the bicones. I got one bead hung up in the string here. Alright. So I got those. Oh yeah, I forgot we were going to use this thing. I guess I didn't need that much then, since we were going to use this thing in the middle. But, you know, it is what it is. Alright, so let's see how this goes. Ain't making no promises here. Just get that many out for now. Alright, so my idea here is, I think what I'm going to do is, I am going to put this in the middle, but instead of putting it on first and like working my way out so it's more a problem, I'm just going to put it to the side for now, and I'm just going to start like I'm just beading, and then I'll attach it later. So I think that'll make it less complicated. So these are going to be like my base beads, so I'm going to start with those. 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 maybe? Maybe I'll do 8. Okay, so I got 8 crystals on here. I'm coming down to the end. I'm going to leave a little bit of tail because I might need that to sew back through something when I'm done. And I'm going to just go through this bead on the end to make a circle. I figure this is the best way to start. Just make a circle, see what you got. Okay, and then I'm going to reinforce the circle. Just going back through all the beads, 2 at a time. Till I am back where I started. Okay. Now I'm going to put my bicone on. Two on the top, 2 on the side. And we are off to the races. I'm going to go around one more time. Just because this is the first one. And then I am now back where I started from. And so now this time, instead of adding 8, I only add 6. Two, 3, 5, 6. Go through these 2. Go around the whole bit. No. Just kidding. You don't have to go around it. You guys, I don't know if I got enough string. First I have too much string, then I have not enough string. We shall see, but I don't think it's enough. Okay, right here, guys, I'm going to do the loop with the, what do we have, 8 beads. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are just 8 size 11 seed beads. We're going to run them across the weird. Okay, so we are going to put these 2 beads, our center beads, and go through those to create a little loop on the top with the size 11 beads. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back through and reinforce the size 11 beads. Then go back through here. I'm going to tie off with a double hitch knot. I'm sorry, a half hitch knot. And then I'll go down a couple and do another half hitch knot right here. And go through these 2 beads on the bottom. Okay. So now I can take this off of there. I don't know what the deal is with my thread zappers. Being real crazy. Ooh, it's working now. Crazy town. Okay. So we are now disconnected from our needle on that side. We are going to bring in the leaf and attach it by using a jump ring and just utilizing this space that we created as a loop. And we're going to hook right onto the leaf. And close that up. And now we've got our bracelet together. Alright guys, I'm not exactly sure what you got and what you didn't because my camera shut off. So, sorry about that. But we're just going to keep on trucking here. So, what I have thus far is I've got my charm in the middle of my bracelet, and now I just need to put on the ends. Oh, here comes a parade of thunder pets. My thunder pets are just parading. Say, you guys, get. They like to be right up in the middle of everything. Okay, so I'm going to go in here and I'm going to thread this needle back up on the tail. Well, maybe I am. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to create these loops again with these little 11 size 11 seed beads. I did add these size 11 seed beads to the mix simply because I needed them to make loops. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit. And so I'm just going to take, let's see, am I on the right place here? No. Okay, so I got to make sure that I'm in the right spot with these 2 beads on the end. So starting there, I'm going to add 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I got my 8 beads on there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, still living in these 2 little beads right here, I'm going to go through both of these again. Bring it around. So now I have what I can utilize as a loop. And then I am going to reinforce this loop by going back through there. And once I've gone through all the beads, the 11s, I will then go back through these 2 beads right here. Easy peasy. I'm going to put a half hitch knot right here. So I'm not going through any beads, I'm just going underneath the string, making a loop. It's really small because my tail is short. Go through the loop, and my needle fell off, so you know, pull that tight. It's because my tail is short. And then all I need to do here is to go through a couple of beads. Well, maybe. Okay, I think we're there. So now I'm just gonna go through this bead and through one down here. There we go. Alright, now I can zap it off. Whoops. There we go. And so now right here I have what I can utilize as a loop to attach my toggle clasp. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to attach one end. I've got round jump ring. Oh, looks like we got to switch batteries again. I'm going to be quick. Put that onto the loop, and I'm going to attach my toggle. Close it up, and I'm going to go ahead. Alright guys, so I created a loop on the other side, and now the only thing left to do is to get one more of these jump rings out and connect on our toggle clasp, and we will be good to go. Just gotta get one of these off of here. And so I'm just connecting on to the loop and connecting on the other part of my toggle clasp. And making sure it's closed up good. And there we go. this little bracelet is done. So that's project 1. Let me put it on the bracelet sizer for you. It looks to be about 7 and make sure it's not twisted. 7 1/4, 7 1/2. Okay, so my suggestion is if you wanted to make it smaller, a thing you could do is you could only make 6 of the components. Instead of making 7, you can make 6. So you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bicones instead of flowers with 7 bicones, and that would even you out to be, you know, probably about 6 3/4 maybe, and so on if you wanted to go smaller. But all in all, it was a little temperamental at first getting this guy together, the first project of the box. But I am not a bead weaver. I don't claim to be a bead weaver. But sometimes I like to do a little something like this because it's fun, you know. So my wrist is really small, so this is going to look humongous on me. Don't worry. My wrist is like 6, so this is actually like 1.5 inches too big for me. But there she is in all of her glory. I'm pretty happy with it. Alright guys, so that is project 1 complete. I will get you some, I don't know if I'll be able to get any photos if I want to put this up today. Maybe I can get a few photos. Alright, I'm going to move on to project number 2 and try to get this video up and going for you guys. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, spectacular, amazing beading day, beading weekend, staying safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.